to be demonstrating putting in a nasogastric tube. So I'm going to go ahead and check my doctor's orders, check the size, what it's going to be used for and everything. That way I can tell everything to the patient. So checked it, there's no allergies, and it's going to be placed in there for suction. So I'm going to knock. Hi, my name's Erin. I'm going to be your nurse today. Can you tell me your name and your date of birth? Okay, Mr. Smith. Now, the doctor's ordered a nasogastric tube. It's a small tube. It's going to go in through one of your nostrils and go down into your stomach, and it's going to suction out all the contents in there. Is that going to be okay with you? Yes, that's fine. All right, so first what I'm going to do is check your nares. I'm going to see that they're straight, no deviations, and I'm going to check patency. So can you sniff for me? All right, and the other one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use your left side. It looks like it's more straight and more patent. So I'm going to check and see how long I need to put this in. So I'm going to measure from your nose to behind your ear and down to your xiphoid process. So it's going to be about right here. I'm going to go ahead and put a little piece of tape on there. I'm going to have that measured out. Okay. And I'm going to do my hand hygiene, put my gloves on, and I'm going to loop the first 4 inches of the tube up. Now this procedure shouldn't hurt, and but you might feel a little bit nauseated, so I'm going to put this emesis base in here in case you get sick, okay? Alright, so I'm going to push your head back, and the patient's in high Fowler's. I'm going to start inserting. And I'm going to use my pen light to make sure that there's no coiling in the back of the throat. I don't see any coiling. So at this time, I'm going to have you lean your head forward and take small sips of water while I continue to advance. So sip, swallow, advance, sip, swallow, advance, sip, swallow, advance. And that's as far as my tube is going to go in, but I take it all the way up to the taped part. So I'm going to take this little section to your cheek. While I check for placement. So I am going to make sure you can talk. Can you tell me your name? Alrighty. And I'm going to take out your stomach contents. Okay. And I'm going to check the pH of it on my litmus paper. Okay, and that looks like it would be about the right range. Now, when I return the aspirant, I'm going to listen for swishing sounds in your tongue. Okay, so I heard the swishing in his stomach, and according to hospital protocol, I need an x-ray to verify the placement of the tube. So I'd go over my 4 P's before I left him, so he doesn't have to potty, he has no pain. All of his possessions are close by, and his position is comfortable. Okay. So now I come back. X-ray confirms that the placement is correct. I would do my permanent taping on him, and I'm also going to pin this to your gown. That way there's no pulling of it. And I'm going to give you some slack, that way you can move your head still. And then I'm going to connect you back to suction, and I'll be back in a few minutes to check on you, okay? You cut it. So I am going to check and see if the patient has to potty. Make sure he's not in any pain, make sure his position's comfortable, and make sure all the possessions are within reach. Also going to make sure that you have your call bell in case you need it. Then I would go and I would document. I'm going to document the time, the tube length, the size and type of the tube, and the consistency and the drainage, and then the pH. and also the patient's response to the procedure. Okay, so now I'm going to do the irrigation of the NG tube. I'm going to check the patient's name and date of birth against his armband. Okay, can you tell me your name and your date of birth? Alrighty. So I am going to aspirate some of the client's gastric contents after I wash my hands, put my gloves on, and I disconnect it from the suction. And I'm going to place it on the towel. So I'm going to aspirate. I'm going to listen again for the swishing sounds. Okay, so I heard swishing in the epigastric region, so that verifies my tube placement again, and so I'm going to disconnect, and I'm going to put in 30 milliliters of normal saline. So I'm going to insert, and then I'm going to take it back out, and I'm going to discard of it. Going to turn this back onto the suction at the same rate that the doctor had prescribed. And I'm going to go back over my 4 Ps. So, do you have to potty? Is your position comfortable? Are you in any pain? And all your personal belongings are still in here with you. So then I'm going to go ahead and leave my patient. And I'm going to document the type and amount of the solution that was inserted, the difference of the volume instilled and withdrawn, the characteristics of the returned solution, and the client's response to the procedure. And that completes my irrigation process.